So back last year on my other channel, before I started this channel, I did a construction update for a new attraction in Sevierville called SkyLand Ranch. Now, if you're like me and played a lot of Skylanders growing up, you'll probably be disappointed to hear that it is not themed to a ranch in Skylands, so that's a little sad, but it is a new little attraction place built around an apparently historic ranch in Sevierville, right on the main parkway right before you get to Pigeon Forge, and they do have a mountain coaster, so I figured I would pop in there this afternoon because I kind of wanted to get out and go somewhere and don't have a ton of time, so I'll just go over there and see what's going on over there, get a new credit, etc, etc. Since it is the middle of the winter, they're running on shortened hours, so the mountain coaster is open till 8 p.m, but everything else is only open until 6, and it's already past 3, so I better hurry up and go. So here we are, it's literally right on the Pigeon Forge Parkway, and this is all just like gravel and stuff last time I was here, so I haven't actually seen it all built out. It's really nice. You can see the mountain coaster's down here, then you can take the chairlift to the top where some of the other stuff is. Basically, it's a single admission price to take the chairlift up as much as you want and see the stuff up at the top, and then the mountain coaster is a separate pay-per-ride system, so I guess that's good. You can just want to come get the credit, you can, but then it's a separate price to go up to the top of the mountain, but at least everything up there is unlimited. I think you can take the chairlift as many times as you want. It's a decent amount of parking, but you can see a lot of people are here today, even though it's the middle of January, which is not their peak season for the area. But they brag a lot online about having free parking, as if that's a big deal here. Pretty much everything here is free parking, but anyways, here's the entrance to the mountain coaster. It's not a super steep hill, as some people noted, so there's like 4 different lifts. And I think they at least claim this is the longest mountain coaster in the southeast, so I think it's over a mile of track. Definitely a lot longer than any of the other ones around here, and brand new. I think it's actually using Wiegand, however you say it. Someone who's German, please let me know. But I think this is their 2nd generation alpine coaster, which they have not built very many of. Most of the other ones around here are their 1st gen model, so that'll be fun to check out. I'm actually gonna just go ahead and walk around a little bit of the rest of the property before I do the mountain coaster. You can see a bit of seating out here, nice plaza. Everything's like brand new and shiny. Nice music playing. I really like the general vibe and aesthetic, because so much around Pigeon Forge these days is just total touristy garbage. So this is actually a pretty nice aesthetic. I like it. Of course, they're going for that ranch thing. I wonder if this is a bathroom over here. Yes, it is. So yeah, there's a little gift shop here, and the restrooms are like hidden behind kind of the chairlift entrance there. Restroom review, I mean, they're brand new, so what'd you expect? But yeah, they were very clean, very nice. Hopefully they can stay that way. And it's just set off the highway enough that there's not a whole lot of road noise or anything. So overall, pretty nice, pretty nice. Just tracking, it sounds so much smoother than the 1st gen. Can't wait to give it a ride here. Everyone's favorite, the classic exit for the gift shop. It's a pretty tight one. Looks like it's mostly just some candy. Nice though. About to head up the chairlift to the top because we only got about an hour and a half before the facility actually closes, and I don't really know how much is up there. But yeah, it looks like the chairlift actually gets pretty high off the ground, even though it's not that tall of a hill. But here we go. It's a comfy little bench here. Nice brand new wood. It won't be brand new for long, but like gripping my phone with two hands because it's a pretty long way down. And some nice views of the coaster as you're coming up. And we'll see what's on the top. I know they're not completely done with it yet. I think there's a restaurant up there that should be open, and a few other little things. We'll find out. Looks like we're now traveling over the Dead Tree District. Almost to the top though. It's not a very tall hill, but still think it'll be a pretty good view of the parkway and stuff coming back down. Got the mountains to the left over there. Exciting. All right, there we are. Welcome to the top of the hill. I almost said mountain. Normally I get mad when people say mountain when it's a hill twice as tall as this. This is still just a hill. Oh yeah, it's quite nice up here. Quite nice. It's a little bit small up here, but that's not a bad thing. This whole complex cost around $45 million, which is really not that much. Obviously, mountain coasters are dirt cheap, and I'm sure these buildings were super expensive, but still, whole thing, $45 million, I think it was. That's pretty good. As you'd expect from the name Ranch. Here's some ranch stuff. Wow, that's a great view of the Smoky Mountains from up here. Here's a little water feature with some rock work. Good stuff. So this is still a ranch. Kinda. Actually, I don't know if it's a legitimate ranch, but it's at least themed that way. So, we've got some animals around. Be advised that they are not liable for injury or death. I don't know. These don't look very deadly for me to just be walking by them. Yeah, this is Rip, a miniature black Pinto Stallion. I obviously know absolutely nothing about horses. He was born in Scottsdale, Arizona. Came to the ranch on August 29th. Well, glad you got out of Scottsdale. Oh, Dutton. Dutton is some other type of stallion. He's also from Scottsdale. Nice, I guess. To be totally honest, I don't think I've ever really seen like little horses before, so it's pretty cool. I guess these are kids. Either that or there's some breed of tiny horses I don't know about. By kids, I mean children. Child horses, because kid's a goat, obviously. And hey, there's already a place in Pigeon Forge where you can see goats and ride an alpine coaster, so might as well see horses and ride one too. Here's the entertainment schedule. They don't post it online for some reason. It looks like we missed pretty much everything for today, except for Gary Biscuit Davis. So I don't really know who any of these people are, but they do have entertainment at least. You just gotta magically come up here at the right time, I guess. Oh wow. Oh, that's something. Alright, so here's, I guess, the main part of the complex up here. Lots of nice outdoor seating, some cornhole and other activities. On the left, there's a cafe, and on the right, there's, I guess, another gift shop. But if we continue through here, they did say that they were going to have food trucks up here all the time, which is kind of cool if you don't necessarily like the cafe offering some more this nice outdoor space. Ooh, campfires. That would be nice. It is actually really nice today. It's like in the 50s. It's been in the 30s recently, so this would be nice. And this will be some kind of observation platform thing that they're still working on, as you can see. Don't know exactly when it's going to be finished, but... Alright, it's just about 5 o'clock. I'm a little hungry, so let's see what their food offerings are in the cafe. This feels like very epic music to be entering a cafe, but whatever. Lots of indoor seating, which is something that Dollywood can't get right these days, so... So, we got a baked potato soup, we got pizza. This is a Billy the Kid pizza. Nothing screams America more than beautiful scenery and then McDonald's. Oh, this is nice. It's starting to drop off a little bit. It's down to 50 from like 58, so... Last few days it's been like in the 30s, so this would be really nice for one of those days. It's nice to have it up here. Did they make a theme song? It's very interesting. It sounds like an actual country song, but it's about this place. Yeah, if I try to use Siri or something, she has no idea what it is. So I think they literally did just make a theme song for this. But other than that, a lot of the music here has been very reminiscent of stuff you'd hear at Dollywood, which I guess makes sense, but giving me major Dollywood vibes. So freaking pretty. I really don't want to go back down, but unfortunately my phone's about to die. And I definitely want to get some video shots for you all of the chairlift ride back down, because that'll be an even more incredible view than coming up here, facing right in the mountains. But I mean, I'm sure that I'll be back here, you know. If not soon, at some point, definitely when they finish this little observation platform here. I mean, I'm only about a 45-minute to an hour drive away, so definitely be coming back here for sure. So there are the restrooms in there. There's also restrooms in the back of the restaurant. So plenty of restrooms up here. Let's take one look into this gift shop before I head back down. Well, this one's less of a gift shop and more of a ranchy kind of stuff. Ooh. Oh, I totally missed this out here. It's a thing behind. Okay. Very nice. SkyLand Shootout BB gun range. What? What? Alright, I'm doing that next time. So you can't drive a personal vehicle up here. But if you don't want to take the chairlift because you're scared of heights or whatever, they do have a shuttle that runs up here, up this road periodically, that you can catch up and down. So that's a nice thing there, although honestly it's not that high up in the air, so I would definitely recommend just going for it. I think I am just going to stay up here a little bit to see some more of the sunset as the sun's going down up here. Since nobody else is in here. Dang, these are some nice bathrooms. I know they're like literally brand new. This place just opened like 6 months ago, but still. Oh, it's about to disappear behind that mountain. This is definitely a weird angle here because you can see the absolute beauty of the edge of this sunset and all the mountains. But then down there, there's also the Titanic Museum, Wonderworks, the tower that's falling over, Wax Museum thing, just all the good old touristy junk right up against these beautiful mountains. It's a very weird little juxtaposition, if that's the right word. I'm not an English guy. They are about to close for the evening, so it's time to go take my ride back down the hill. I'm so tempted to say mountain, but this is very much just a hill. I could spend so much time up here though. Especially if I was with some friends. We could play some Jenga, cornhole stuff. I could stay here like all afternoon. There's some precarious little goats there. I mean, it's not that far down, but still, they're really walking the edge. That's goodbye, SkyLand Ranch. Well, I guess we're still gonna be on the property, but goodbye to the top of the hill. Back down we go. I actually might not keep my camera out very long because it's a little spooky. Going back down is always a lot spookier than going up, in my opinion, with any of these chairlift kind of things. But yeah, it's quite beautiful. Whew, we're not even up that high, and it's still a bit of a spooky ride back down. Hey, that's why I like chairlifts so much, kind of the spookiness of being up this high in an open air vehicle. Yeah, that is a ridiculous shopping mall thing over there. It's like a collection of strip malls. I don't know, it's weird, but it's always like swamped with traffic, as you can see down there. Very interesting. Of course the go-kart track on the left there, which I have not done before, but I need to. They have a kiddie coaster there, so credit. I'm not gonna do it tonight, but we got a fire going down here as well. Very cool. So there's the shuttle that'll take you up and down the mountain if you're too spooked to ride the chairlift, but I recommend it. If you hate it, you can take the shuttle back down, but it's really not that tall, and it's some pretty cool views, especially some pretty cool views of the coaster itself. It's pretty awesome for all of us coaster enthusiasts. Oh yeah, so in addition to being right on the parkway, there is a bus stop right there for Pigeon Forge's trolley system. So yeah, this place is very accessible. Something else kind of interesting of note, you can see that looks like some kind of zipline tower, and they have those towers going all the way up to the top, and there were even a few at the top. I don't know if I showed them at any point or not. So it seems like they might want to do some kind of a zip lining operation here as well, which I think would be really awesome, like a zip line down the hill towards the parkway experience. I would pay a lot for that. But yeah, I'll go ahead and head out. Go ahead and start making the drive back to Knoxville now. You know, I really enjoy what they're trying to do with this place. I feel like Pigeon Forge area needed a little bit more of just this kind of stuff instead of just absolute touristy garbage. I know this is still like touristy, but it's like wholesome touristy. It's not like Ripley's Believe It or Not or some stupid museum or like a horrible dark ride. All that other stuff is fun, but I like having a bit of this as well. I do think it's a bit overpriced, especially right now when not everything is done yet. I think it'll be a little bit better once they get that observation platform area open and stuff like that. Although the scary part is this is the winter price, which implies that it would be more expensive during the peak season in the summer and stuff. So that's a little spooky. I'll talk about that more in detail if I do a review of this place, which I plan to. If you happen to be in the Pigeon Forge area, especially if you're coming through for like Dollywood or something, I highly recommend you check this place out. I mean, less for the mountain coaster and more for the just overall experience. But be sure to weigh that price because it's not cheap. As the sun continues setting, you can see they've turned on the light package for the mountain coaster. And unlike most of the mountain coasters in the area that go for like a rainbow gamer light style, these just have normal white lights, which goes a lot better with their general theme that they're going for with this place. So I don't know, that's just cool to see. So there we go, new credit as I've conquered Wild Stallion, which sounds somehow as intense as Steel Vengeance, despite obviously being nowhere near the same level, but it was still fun. I know there wasn't a lot of coaster involved with this video, but I'd like to do some more just general amusement industry stuff on this channel, maybe beyond, maybe looking into some zoos and other such, you know, just themed attractions other than just roller coasters. But we'll kind of see where this goes. Obviously I have other channels, but some of that other stuff just seems to fit here the best, so I'll probably do that. It's my channel. I guess at the end of the day I can kind of do whatever I want and we'll see who watches. So yeah, we'll see what I end up doing. Otherwise, I hope to catch a ride with you again soon.